Heavy snowfall hit northern Germany with skiing rather than football conditions at the Weserstadion in Bremen. Werder's match against Hoffenheim was postponed due to hazardous wintry weather. The same goes for the match at the Millantor, with St. Pauli and RB Leipzig called off. Berlin also saw plenty of snow, but in true Union fashion, the fans helped out to make sure the Irons match against Mainz can take place. An emotional return for Mainz coach Urs Fischer.
Gänsehaut beschreibt das Ganze eigentlich gut.
He's an Union Berlin legend, leading the team from Bundesliga 2 all the way to the Champions League.
Da ist was entstanden, was man nicht von heute auf morgen verliert.
Now, having taken charge of bottom side Mainz, he's charged with steering them to survival. His first task of the year, beat the Berliners.
Fischer said he'd have to blend out the nostalgia at the outer first eye. He's brought some stability back to Mainz. They're unbeaten in his 4 games in charge in all competitions. His homecoming's not the only one. Benedikt Hollerbach also returns to Union. Union were one of only 2 clubs to end 2025 with back-to-back Bundesliga wins, form that's taken them to just outside the top 6. This is Kadira. Gets round the outside. The pullback for Burcu. Oh, so close. Well, on his first Bundesliga starts, Burcu went for precision over power, but yet to get his bearings. Promising start, though, for Union. Urs Fischer is tasked with masterminding a great escape at Mainz. They spent the winter break bottom of the league, but they're coming into this one ever more. This is Jae-Sung Lee, who's found the run of Amiri, and it's a wonderful opening goal. Amiri's 4th goal of the season, the first that's not a penalty, and it was quite the finish. Mainz's first real chance of the game, and Amiri makes it count in style. He slipped under the radar. Lee with the vision and the execution to pick out the run. He still had work to do, but he did it ever so well. And the first goal of the new year at the outer first eye goes the way of an Urs Fischer side, just the way he wanted his homecoming to go. Union played in all 3 European competitions under Urs Fischer. A return there is what they're aiming for in Stefan Baumgart. This is Koln. Burcu looking to curl one, and Oliver Burke on the rebound over the bar. Well, Levi Burcu has been highly impressive this afternoon, and this time making backs work. Hard fought, but Mainz have the edge. It's been a performance Union knew to expect with Urs Fischer in town. His return having a chilling effect so far. It's been a game full of commitments. Chances have been at a premium. Mainz have made the best one count. Lee was instrumental in it. This is a clever ball into the channel too. A ball across is a dangerous one, and it's turned in. Mainz double their lead, and it's the story that was waiting to be written. Benedikt Hollerbach finally gets his first goal for Mainz, and it's come on his first return to the outer first eye. The cross by Verachnik was so difficult to defend. Hollerbach showed where he wanted it and was there to finish. Less than a quarter of an hour to go, no let-up in the intensity. Union are not lying down. This is Koln, so effective down the left. Gets the return ball as well. Koln with the cross, and there's the lifeline! And it's Woo Young-jung, the substitute. His first goal of the season has got Union back in it. For the first time, a pocket of space appeared in the centre of the Mainz defence. And Jong exploited it. Stooping low, and backs beaten. A real spring in Union's step now. We have a real game on our hands. This is Querfeld. Stefan Bell on the cleans. Only as far as Schaefer! Off the bar, and Illich! Can't turn it home. Quick thinking from Schaefer with bats off his line. An exquisite lob, but just too high. The tension unbearable. Into the final 5 minutes. Fischer warned of the threat Union posed from set pieces. It's Derek Koln over this one. Querfeld and Ducky among the targets. It's Ducky rising down and off the bar, and Union are level. Lubicic made sure, but it's Ducky's goal. What drama at the outer first line. A classic Union Berlin goal. The dangerous set as even then on Urs Fischer's homecoming. He remains unbeaten in charge of Mainz. It was exhilarating, and this will feel almost like a victory for Union on an emotional afternoon.
It's always nice to score a goal, especially like late goals and in front of the fence. So it's I think an important point for us.
Wenn man so lange hier Trainer war, ja, das verbindet natürlich auch. Aber ich glaube, ich habe es gut hinbekommen. Ich konnte Freundschaften ein bisschen genießen, aber dann im Spiel ging es Punkte. Also von daher, ja, jetzt nehmen wir einen Punkt mit. Das ist nicht schlecht.
The Bundesliga is heating up the winter weather.
That's what the fans wanted!
Bayern aim to maintain momentum against Wolfsburg.
Olise!
Last season's runners-up Leverkusen host cup holders Stuttgart with goals guaranteed.
Newell with a fantastic save.
But first, Koln head to Heidenheim. Koln have looked right at home since being promoted to the Bundesliga and have bolstered their squad in the form of Manchester City loanee Jemai Simpson-Beauty.
Good to see you.
The 20-year-old with Champions League experience is ready to make his mark. His main mission is to strengthen the Billy Goats' defence.
Heidenheim's Frank Schmidt under no illusions. This game with Koln is a 6-pointer for Jemai Simpson-Beauty. Quite a way to get a Bundesliga debut in what promises to be a tasty drop of New Year football. The third time these two sides have ever met in the Bundesliga. That was played in behind Simpson-Beauty, giving away possession unnecessarily. So desperate for goals. Both sides have scored fewer than they have this term. Traore's ball. Schöpner's ball! Remarkable stuff! Marvin Pieringer has found the target with what can only be described as a contender for goal of the month. They're not used to seeing goals here this term, but they will remember that one for a long time. The home side ahead in just over a quarter of an hour. This is not the start that Lucas Kwasniok and his side were looking for. 6 games, no win. What better time to come and look for a win than against Heidenheim, who are struggling at the moment, but Koln making heavy going of it. Castromontes looking for Ragnar Ache, but he's found Eric Martel. Oh, that's exactly what they wanted. That's changed things. Just a few minutes after they went behind, Koln are back on level terms. Alessio Castromontes with his first ever assist in the Bundesliga. Both sides have come here to attack. Dorsch. Having difficulties, having a lot of difficulties, but Neuhaus hasn't had a difficulty putting that one past Marvin Schweber. His first ever Bundesliga goal, but 2 goals in the first half. The first time this season that Heidenheim have managed to do that. It's not going the way that Jemai Simpson-Beauty wanted it to. He was the man who got the last touch on that as it went rattling through to make it 2-1 for Heidenheim. 4 minutes added on. Koln keeping up the pressure, heading into half-time. Simpson-Beauty at the back post, and again with the follow-up. Well, that's a little more like it from the man on loan from Manchester City, Dian Ramai. The Heidenheim captain, Patrick Mainka, twice in his way to prevent a goal on his debut. Lucas Kwasniok's side, a goal down at the break. Only one thing to do, bring on super sub Said Al-Mala, the fans' favourite and Koln's increasingly less than secret weapon. Dorsch. I know that a third goal might be enough to see off Koln. That's not a brilliant pass. Castromontes looks for Al-Mala, didn't quite get it how he wanted it, but he's He's got it now. Oh, he's got it now. Saeed Al-Rala. You cannot play against that. His meteoric rise, just underlined by every goal he scores. That's the 4th goal he's got off the bench this season. Heidenheim shudder every time he gets the ball. There's still time for one of these sides to take all 3 points. That one not really worrying Dian Ramai, but he strokes the ball so effortlessly towards target. Kaminski looks up, there's only one player on his mind, it's Almada, but it's gone to Marius Bota. Bota, Ragnar Hacha! That should have been the winning goal. Ramai didn't know much about stopping it, but he did. On balance, the fact that Frank Schmidt and Lucas Kwasniok's sides share the points is definitely the right outcome. Both worked hard, both tried to play their own game, both deserved the points.
Erste Halbzeit ist schon so der Ansatz, wie wir spielen wollen. Und dann das Tor natürlich, schießt man nicht jeden Tag so.
Ich glaube, dass Gegner ihn auch mittlerweile ganz gut kennen. Trotzdem ist er kaum zu verteidigen. Satz 1, Satz 2 ist, dass er einer der besten Einwechselspieler der Bundesliga ist. Und Satz 3, wir wollen ihn auch zu einem sehr guten Bundesligaspieler entwickeln.